This is an open letter to the NRMP, which stands for National Resident Matching Program. This letter is designed to bring the plight of the unmatched U.S. doctor graduates to the nation's attention. These doctors did not obtain a medical residency due to the residency shortage which exists in the U.S., and as a result cannot practice medicine in the U.S. today. The NRMP, which manages the medical residency selection process in the U.S., issued a statement which appears on an opening page of the NRMP website. The statement was signed by Maria Savoya, MD, who is the chair, and by Mona Siner, President and CEO of the NRMP. The statement deals with the plight of foreign medical residency applicants from the 6 travel-banned countries to the U.S. residency match. I have an empathy for everyone who has invested time, energy, and money toward fulfilling their goal of becoming a physician, both citizen and non-citizen doctor graduates. The graduates should all have the right to complete the necessary requirements. To practice medicine in the U.S. requires completion of 1 postgraduate year of training at an accredited U.S. residency. Without that, you cannot obtain a license. As a nation, we have a responsibility to address first the tragedy of the residency shortage that has existed since the Balanced Budget Act of 1997 was passed, before dealing with placement of non-citizen applicants into U.S. residencies. We, the nation, have a social contract to fulfill, the right to complete the necessary requirements for U.S. licensure. Then we should worry about training the rest of the world. As I read this statement, I felt an overwhelming sense of sadness and frustration that the NRMP has not issued a similar statement on behalf of the more than 50,000 unmatched doctor graduates over the last 6 years alone. They are unable to practice medicine because they cannot complete the last required step of training, completion of a U.S. residency. 42% of these graduates are U.S. citizens. These are the doctor applicants we should be worried about. President Trump's executive order suspends, quote, entry into the U.S. of certain individuals, meaning foreign residents of 6 travel-banned countries. Here are the concerns expressed in the NRMP's statement, and I'm going to take them one at a time. First of all, quote, the upheaval it is causing is extensive, end quote. Just think of the upheaval for a U.S. doctor graduate who has fulfilled all requirements for residency, according to the NRMP, and cannot complete the last required step to become a licensed physician in the U.S. The next statement is, quote, the affected applicants have worked hard for many years to achieve their goal of becoming a physician, end quote. Well, the unmatched U.S. doctors have done the same hard work, passed the same exams, and fulfilled the same requirements for their application via the NRMP to achieve their goal of becoming a physician. The next statement is, quote, they should not be denied that opportunity because of a blanket policy, end quote. The Balanced Budget Act of 1997 via Medicare funding was a blanket policy that reduced medical residency funding, creating a deficit in residency slots compared to the number of medical school graduates. The next statement is, quote, U.S. training programs should be able to select applicants based on their excellent character and qualifications without regard to nationality. Well, I would say these same U.S. programs should fulfill the social contract made with prospective U.S. doctors when they were accepted into medical school, the opportunity to complete all requirements. To practice medicine in the U.S. requires completion of a U.S. residency. U.S. doctor graduates have, quote, paid for these residency slots via their tax dollars, which provides Medicare funding for residency slots. The next statement, quote, the executive order disrupts that process very considerably, end quote. What about the disruption that has occurred to unmatched U.S. doctor grads whose education is worthless to medicine without a residency, whose school loans are now due, and who have no one to correct this injustice? Another statement, the, quote, NRMP will work with the administration and others in the graduate medical education community, being fair to both individuals and programs, end quote. I've not seen anything fair happen to unmatched U.S. doctor graduates who've been hung out to dry on their own. Please take a leadership role to correct this travesty in medical education as well. Please issue a statement of concern to the same administration and medical educators on behalf of the unmatched doctor graduates in the U.S. who could use a similar voice of support. Surely, no doctor graduate should ever be wasted. Please share this blog with your colleagues and legislators. Let's make this right.